Shin splints can cause debilitating pain along the front area of your lower legs. You may feel the pain when running or even while walking, and you may experience while swelling. Although shin splints usually afflict those who go too far too fast, they can be a chronic problem for many runners. If you usually run on concrete or pavement, the cushier belt of a treadmill may offer some relief from shin splints, but it isn't cure-all. Certain precautions and strategies can minimize your risk of developing shin splints. Step 1. Get fitted for the right shoes. Head to running specialty store and have gauge analysis performed. Usually, stores offer this at no cost. Purchase shoes that are appropriate for your foot strike and are the proper size. Shove later in the day to account for foot swelling. Never wear old and worn out shoes while running. Step 2. Ramp up the number of miles you cover gradually. If you are new to running, hit the treadmill just a couple times per week for 20 to 30 minutes and alternate running and walking to ease your body into it. Over time, you can increase the duration, intensity, and frequency of your runs. Step 3. Vary the incline setting on the treadmill. Set it to at least a 1% grade to make up for the lack of point resistance and for the fact that a 0% grade can feel slightly downhill to your body, particularly your shins. Consider changing the incline 0.5 to 1% every half of full mile while running so it feels more like the constantly varying terrain you would encounter while running outside. Step 4. Warm up before you run with a brisk walk for at least 5 minutes. Commence with a light jog for at least another 5 minutes before starting a full out run. Step 5. Perform exercise regularly to discourage the tightness that can cause shin splints. Stretch your Achilles tendon by standing on a low step or the edge of a platform at the gym. Hang your right heel up and allow it to dip toward the floor. Stretch your hamstrings by lying on your back, right leg extended on the floor. Use a strap to lasso the left foot and gently draw the leg toward you. Stretch the soleus, the smaller, flat muscle that lies underneath the large gastrocnemius of the calf, by standing with your hands placed on the wall and in line with your shoulders. Step your left foot forward and, with bent knees, lean into the wall. Hold each stretch for 30 seconds and always do both legs for each. Warm up for about 5 to 10 minutes before doing the stretches. The stretches are gentle enough to do every day. Step 6. Strengthen the anterior tibialis, the muscle at the shin, with a 2 up-down exercise. Stand with your back to the wall and step the feet forward about 6 inches. Lean back to brace yourself against the wall and lift your toes up toward your shins. Hold for about 5 seconds and release. Repeat 10 to 15 times. Increase the time you hold the lift as you become stronger. You can do this exercise several times per week or even every day. Tip: rest is one of the most effective ways to deal with shin splints once they develop. The American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons says you should be pain-free for at least 2 weeks before trying to run again. The Cleveland Clinic also recommends elevating your legs and icing the shins for 15 minutes at the time for 1 or 2 days after a flare-up. Return to activity gradually as the condition could become chronic. Warning: if shin splints are chronic and do not subside with itching and rest, consult your physician. You may be suffering from a more serious condition such as a stress fracture or compartment syndrome.